Hey guys, it's Bill back in the cave, and sorry for the dress today. I'm getting ready for basically a Catholic bar mitzvah. But I was thinking, or got asked, talked about rolling coverage. What happens when the quarterback is in sprint out package, waggle package, and he rolls outside the pocket? I mean, usually we draw stuff up. It's pocket stuff. You know, everything's fixed. The quarterback's standing there not moving. Or if it's not even by design, what happens when he escapes? Do you stay in the same coverage? And the answer is no. And you got to drill this. You know, we have scramble drills, just like the offense has scramble drills, and their routes will change if they're a good offense. And the reads will change. We have a scramble drill as well, which also is, you know, we basically go into our sprint out read, which is roll out coverage. So this is very simple. I've been running this. I introduced it to kids, I think it was 11, 12-year-old level way back when. And, you know, we had pick sixes off it. They understood it. It comes very natural. I'm sure there's more sophisticated ways to do it, but this works all the way up through high school. And again, you know, we're not defending Brett Favre or Steve Young. You know, the film will change and dictate week to week, but your average quarterback's got about a 30-yard range. I'm not so worried about 35. If he's a Division I kid, he's a little further. And, you know, hopefully got some pressure. So I'm not worried so much about covering everybody once the structure of the pocket and the protection breaks down and or they sprint out to get out of the pocket. So in this scenario, we got like a wing T formation, and they'll run, you know, some sort of a waggle, maybe. And probably not the greatest. So if we run a waggle going back this way, it's probably a better waggle. A drag, a post, and a go. And we're pulling guards, logging, personal protector, get a dive, counter roll. And he might be out in the flat too. He might do something like this. So we got a lot of bodies now flooded to one side of the field. And this is probably not a great example because we're bringing a backside receiver. But waggles are deadly, so defending them takes some precautions. Probably one you should start with. But so we got guards out there. We got bodies on the edge. We got receivers on the edge. You know, so what we're going to do is trade responsibility. So normally, you know, we'll just do. The rules apply no matter what coverage you're in, okay? But a lot of people use cover 3. It's a great coverage. Okay, he no longer, this corner, once he breaks the pocket, he no longer has a deep third. Okay, he basically becomes a cover 2 guy. He's down. Okay, the will is hook curl. Okay, he's looking to wall off the next receiver out, and he's still in his drive on the first guy he sees underneath of him. The free safety now has deep third to the sideline. Okay, the corner replaces the strong safety. The strong safety goes deep middle. And they're rolling. We're all just taking one responsibility over to the edge. So if we come back to like a design sprint out, now we're accounting for the blockers. Okay, we're keeping him, a lot of times, depending on the situation, in a waggle, you know, the quarterback running is as deadly, if not as deadly, as passing. We want to force the throw, but we want bodies in space, okay? Confuse the kid. And you have to drill this because, you know, this guy can't be late. He sees guards pulling, he sees quarterback going deep on the counter. He needs to immediately go to the corner position for deep third, immediately drop. And you got some, and that's one thing I love about this defense. You got extra run fitters and extra pass fitters because you got guys to play with, deep middle. You do the strong safety. Corner comes backside for counter, anything coming back. But most quarterbacks are not going to throw outside this window. If they want to throw back across the middle, I invite that, okay? We'll be in the middle, but we're going to all jump a guy over an assignment and basically vacate the backside. Even if we have something like this where they do a sprint out let's say they zone block everything. Let him come off the back, or they use the back, you know, come down. They get him out in the flat. He's coming. Okay, they're going to go. They're going to come out. And let's say, you know, he's going to go. Usually, they're going to come anyway. If they're sprinting out, the backside's going to not usually stay on the far sideline. I mean, he might, but we don't care. If he does, we don't care. So I'm being realistic, a decent offense. They're going to have a package where he's an available receiver. The corner, again, can stay with him now, basically go man. He has deep middle. Okay. This corner, whoops, cover receiver. Okay, he's basically going to go cover two. He's coming down. You can go, depending on your guys and your reads. With here, Sam now has quarterback. Strong safety is, once again, you got that extra guy. You could have him go deep, or I prefer the free safety go deep, and strong safety take the hook curl to Mike. On the out route, drive on the out route. Because we're going to, the first linebacker in is now going to be in pass rush. He's going to attack the quarterback and force the throw. Okay, he's not going to no longer have first to the flat and quarters rolls, or he's now man on quarterback, not worried about pass protection. Of course, in the 3-4, we also have a Mike. If he's not blitzing, he's in hook curl too. So we flooded, they flood, we flood. Okay, we just don't stay in a rigid 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. We roll. So the first guy, deep third, comes down. Okay, linebacker comes down. Far corner takes deep middle. Free safety takes deep 1, deep 2. If there's 2 receivers to a side, if they roll out of slot, then that's where this strong safety comes in. And he'd have the vertical of 2. So you have all the verticals covered, you have the flat covered. We're not so much worried about covering this guy in the flat, because at best, he's going to dump it off and he'll get 4 yards with that corner coming down. That corner is usually going to end up taking that fullback on the out route, any kind of sprint out pattern. So there's some ways to, a simple way to deal with quarterback rolling out of the pocket, because it breaks, don't let it break down the structure of defense. Don't let the kids be rigid, and always stay deep third or always to their side of the field when the play goes to the sideline, because most quarterbacks can't come back, set up, and throw. Now to go, they have a 35-yard range. You get the ball deep and hurt you on the back sideline. They got to throw the ball like 60, 70 yards accurately. And, you know, there are guys out there who can do it, but they're basically unicorns. So, or, you know, but they are out there and they're getting paid millions or getting scholarships. But if you have that kind of guy, you got a different problem. Even then, I'd probably just sit inside, leveraging him deep, and invite him to throw it back. So, real quick, roll coverage in the secondary for sprint out and waggle type plays from the offense. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope this helps you beat somebody that you weren't supposed to. Off to the bar mitzvah. Peace out.